In a letter to President Biden, the terminally ill mother of Noah Argamani asked for one last chance to see her 26-year-old daughter. Noah was kidnapped by Hamas on October 7th while attending the Nova Music Festival near the Gaza border. This is footage of her abduction. In what her mother calls her final hour, Leora Argamani writes, "I am terminally ill with stage 4 brain cancer. All that's running through my mind before I part ways with my family forever is the chance to hug my daughter, my only child, one last time. I want to know that she is safe in her father's care and out of harm's way. I'm out of time, but not out of hope," end quote. More than 100 hostages still are being held by Hamas. That includes 19-year-old Edan Alexander, an American Israeli taken on October 7th while stationed at an army outpost near the Gaza Strip. And Edan's father, Adi, and his sister, Mika, join us now. Thank you both for being with us this morning. I'm so sorry for the ordeal and what you've been through for more than 80 days now. Adi, I grew up not far from where you all live, from where your son grew up. A kid probably like a lot of people that are watching this show right now, that the way they grew up, or kids that they have themselves, an American kid who went to join the IDF. Tell me what you know about your son's whereabouts, if anything, what you know about his health, if anything, over what you've heard over these last more than 80 days now.
Edan is a great kid. Grew up in New Jersey, graduated last year from Tenafly High School, was taken hostage on October 7 from his post. He was abducted. The post was surrounded by almost 20 terrorists, and he had to surrender. The only thing that we do know that he was taken alive, he was healthy, and he was led straight into the Gaza Strip shortly after abduction.
And Mika, tell us a little more about your brother, you know, who right now, obviously, the world knows as someone who's being hostage, but you, of course, know him as your sibling, one of your closest friends, someone you've spent your whole life with. Tell us what we all should know about him, the person.
I mean, I would always describe him as a very lively kid, and also it's his 20th birthday tomorrow, and yeah, I just miss him very much, and you know, we grew up really close. We're only 3 years apart, and yeah.
So actually, Adi, let me ask you, just have you heard, what sort of communication have you had with the Biden administration or the Israeli government? And do you feel like they've done enough? What's your message to them?
Actually, we are very grateful to Biden administration on any levels, on the highest levels possible, with Antony Blinken, Jack Sullivan, and Joe Biden himself. We met the president a couple of weeks ago, and I couldn't be happier after this meeting. The president actually knows exactly what the families are going through, because they had his personal loss in the family with the wife and daughter, and obviously Beau Biden in Iraq. But we need to push harder and implore all the regional partners, as the Qataris and Egyptians and Israelis, just to execute another deal and release everybody.
You have, it's his birthday tomorrow. That's part of the reason why you all wanted to be here today. I feel like so many Americans are just like heartbroken for your families. What is there something people can, is there something people have done that to show support for you that has been meaningful, or, you know, is there anything people can do to, it's great to hear that you feel support from the administration and from the president, and I know his, you know, family background helps in doing that. But, you know, what has helped you all during this time from other people?
I guess we need to keep pushing. In Israel and also in the States, we have 7 Americans being held by Hamas for almost 3 months now, and that's it.
So, Mika, what obviously beyond his safe return, what are you hoping for here? You know, is there some suggestion that you could get some sort of communication? I mean, what helps you each night to try to fall asleep, to settle yourself, knowing that, you know, your brother obviously is in harm's way? But what do you do to hang on to hope?
I mean, the main thing that I think I hang on to is the fact that there were hostages released in the past, and the fact that that happened gives, I mean, me and my whole family a lot of hope that it may happen with Idan. And I think the best thing I can do when, for example, I'm falling asleep at night is remembering that I am doing the best that I can. I am being very vocal and active about it on social media, and I'm attending these interviews and stuff. And yeah, I know that I'm doing the best that I can in order to see him again.
He sounds like an absolutely amazing young man, and we join you in that hope. Adi Mika Alexander, father and sister of 19-year-old Idan Alexander, who turns 20 tomorrow, an American-Israeli, a kid from Bergen County, New Jersey, taken hostage by Hamas on October 7th. Thank you both so much for being here and sharing your story this morning. We really are grateful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.